if you want me to do a 1 hour presentation giving you every step to reverse illness and make sure your health is at peak performance, comment 1 and where you're at, where you're from. Go ahead and do that again. If you're just joining and you want me to do a 1 hour presentation giving you every step you could possibly need to reverse your illnesses and to make sure you're at optimal health, comment 1 and where you're at, where you're from, and go ahead and click that arrow and share this with 5 people, then comment done. Get ready to lock in for an hour. I'm about to give you all a free presentation, giving you all every step that you need to heal, repair your body, reverse illnesses, to get you to 100% health and optimal performance, get the nutrients your body needs, and reverse any illnesses you're dealing with. If so, if you want me to do that and ready to lock in for an hour, comment 1 and where you're at, where you're from. And go ahead and share this with 5 people and comment done. I need at least like 10 people to do that, and then we'll get into it. All right, we got Florida in the building, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Detroit. Yeah. Y'all ready to lock in for an hour? I'm about to give y'all a quick presentation. I guess not. A lot of people left, so I guess not. A lot of people. Most of the world is sick, broke, stupid, and soft. So you know my phrase. The world wants you sick, broke, stupid, and soft. And 95% of the world has short attention span and will continue to eat chips and barbecue chicken their whole life. And then they'll cry to me later once they get cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. That's usually how it goes, unfortunately. Shout out to London, shout out to Milwaukee, shout out to Tampa, shout out to Mexico. Let's get into it. So first, if you're new to my page, all right? You don't know, you haven't watched my life story yet on YouTube, give y'all a quick rundown, all right? All right? I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was about 20, 21. All right, I used to not even be able to eat a little small snack without being hunched over and cramped and couldn't stand up straight, was like really messed up. You know what I mean? All right. So I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 20, 21. I used to have severe migraines every single day. Every day I got off of work, before I could go to the gym, before I could do anything at all, I would have to lay on the couch, flat on my back, and get a frozen pack of whatever frozen vegetables I was eating back then, right? Or a frozen ice pack and set it on my head for 15 minutes just to get my migraine to go away a little bit. All right. I have bulging disc level 4 in my back, which is the worst, highest level of bulging disc, meaning I wasn't able to walk on a treadmill. I wasn't able to do Stairmaster, even just walking through grocery stores, little simple stuff, going to the mall. I'd have to stop every 5 minutes and sit down and crack my back and stretch my lower back, like all messed up, right? Few things. I had severe anxiety attacks. Again, if you haven't watched my life story, I'm just recapping what I was going through, right? I'm a normal person just like you who was sick just like most of y'all. Let's be real. Most of y'all follow me because you got an illness. I was there too. Now I have perfect health and finances is perfect also. I used to be broke too. We'll recap on that, right? So yeah, severe anxiety attacks. I was in and out of the hospital multiple times a month. And I mean to the point where sometimes my jaw would lock. I'd have anxiety attacks and my jaw would lock and I couldn't talk. Sometimes, I felt like I was having a heart attack. Other times I'd be shaking and couldn't stop shaking. Other times I'd be dripping sweat and have like crazy diarrhea. I'm just going to keep it real with you, and throwing up, and just all these times my ex-wife or whoever I was dating at the time after that would have to rush me to the hospital. They'd pump me full of Valium and whatever other chemicals to calm me down. This is before I was on my holistic health journey. This is multiple times a month, right? Passing out in public and stuff, like just bad, right? Y'all follow me? Comment 1 if y'all follow me. A lot of y'all don't know my life story. You haven't took the time to watch the hours worth of part 1, part 2, part 7 of my life story on YouTube. Comment 1 if you already knew this. Comment 3 if you haven't watched my life story and didn't know this about me, right? This is facts. This is really what I've been through. Like, people that I grew up with can tell you this. All right, so comment 1 if you knew this. Comment 3 if you didn't know this. All right, I see some ones. Just giving y'all a recap. If you're just joining, I'm about to do like an hour-long presentation to give y'all every step you need. What was I eating? I was eating everything. I was eating the average American diet, right? My mom would get lunch meat, white Wonder Bread. We was broke too. Section 8, food stamps, government cheese, all that shit. You know what I mean? Roaches. I always joke and use the bar, grew up with roaches inside of my Frosted Flakes. Now I am having an awesome day. That's facts. We would go to open the closet. As soon as you hit the light, roaches scatter everywhere. Get the Frosted Flakes, get the Cheerios, open it up, roaches would come out. And I'm thinking like, I used to pour that and just pick the roaches out. That's crazy. That's what I was doing. Regular milk, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get the lunch meat with the white Wonder Bread, and then we'll get the barbecue chips, stack it on there with the Miracle Whip, crunch it, eat that with a big side of barbecue chips. What normal people do in America, which is crazy, right? Fruit roll-ups, you name it, right? Used to have the honey buns, the oatmeal cream pies. My mom, we was broke again, so we would get the little cheap frozen packs, like the lowest quality of the little chicken, sometimes the little chicken wings, throw them joints in the oven, the oodles and noodles, or we would get the Spam. You know, you put the Spam, fry it on the skillet, squeeze a little mustard on it, put it on some Wonder Bread, you know, or the, what else? The little Vienna sausage cans, all that stuff. All that stuff. Right? So when I talk to you about holistic health, when I talk to you about healing and repairing your illnesses, like, understand I've been there. When I talk to you about how to get money and how to go from being broke to top 1% income earner in the nation, I've been there. Y'all understand that, right? You understand I was just working at GNC 4 years ago in Utah, making $10.50 a fucking hour. You understand that? Living off of a woman because I couldn't afford to eat. I didn't have a place to live. Now I live right on the beach. I look at sea turtles all fucking day. I just walk downstairs and walk the beach. This is what I do. I have a McLaren in my driveway. I pay my mom's bills. I pay my sister's bills. I handle anything that needs handled. You understand that? So when I talk to you, I know I joke a lot, but this is really my life. This really happened. I really was as sick as a lot of y'all, if not worse. I really was as broke as a lot of y'all, if not broker. But I had discipline. And I decided that I was going to do the opposite of 95% of the world. Because 95% of the world was sick, broke, stupid, and soft. So I realized all I got to do is do the opposite. Just keeping it real with y'all. So I'm doing an hour presentation, but first I got to let y'all know who you talking to. Who you talking to, all right? Understand that. Let's keep going. So I talked about anxiety. I talked about bulging discs. Talked about my severe migraines. Talked about being in and out of the hospital. Talked about being diagnosed with Crohn's disease at 20, 21 years old, right? I had sleep apnea, meaning when I would go to sleep at night, I would freaking wake up choking, like feeling like I was having a heart attack, right? The doctors had told me this is back when I'm going to the doctors and shit, that you need a CPAP. That's where you sleep with the thing hooked to your face. I wasn't willing to do that. So I would wake up, my girl at the time would be like needing to know if she needs to rush me to the hospital because I'm damn near having a heart attack in my sleep. I was 275 pounds, right? I was labeled ADHD, ADD. I was in LD classes, meaning I ate lunch separate. You know what I mean? I ate lunch separate. Right, the only reason I passed through school was because I was nice at basketball. So, you know, my coaches would help me get to 2.0 so I could stay on the team and stuff, right? So, I had severe speech impediment. I was the kid that talk like, well, my mom, excuse, that's how I talked. Ask anybody I grew up, that's how I talked. I had severe speech impediment. What's that mean? My nervous system was all shot and damaged, right? When you have kids that have severe speech impediment, right? I had a severe stutter, right? Their nervous system is all out of whack because, again, they're eating these foods that were once called behavior modifiers. They're literally modifying you and your child's behavior to the point that you can't even function as a normal human being. So now people are going to make fun of you as if you're weird. But in actuality, you're just all full of chemicals, natural flavors, artificial this, sweeteners that. You follow me? Comment 2 if you understand what I'm saying. Comment 2 if you understand what I'm saying. High school dropout, right? Okay, now we can get into more of my life story again. I'm from a small town in West Virginia, right? My home I had before I moved from Martinsburg, right on the borderline of Hedgesville. My home was in Hedgesville. Look up Hedgesville, West Virginia. I believe the population will say it's like 290 people. From a small town in West Virginia, all right? Which, again, West Virginia is the most unhealthy state in the United States. Always has been. No offense, but it is what it is. There's a lot of uneducated people, right? A lot of racist shit. I grew up around a lot of racism. Friends would call me the N-word and jump me, all the little white boys and all that, right? Been through it, right? Grew up in a household. My brother was the biggest drug dealer in the city, right? Had guns and drugs and pills all around me 24/7. People running up in my house, robbing the house nonstop, putting guns to my brother's head, throwing me in the closet. My brother was selling crack. My dad was a crackhead in the other room in a small house. So they would fight because sometimes my dad would steal the crack from my brother, right? And then they would fight. Or then it just got to the point where they decided to keep it mutual and my brother would just sell crack to my dad, right? And then my dad would walk in the house. If you don't know, when someone is on crack, their mouth gets numb. So every time I saw my dad walk in the house like this, I would be very scared and nervous because I knew he was about to beat the fuck out of my mom. You understand it? He would kidnap me. Like, hey, keep going. Go watch my life story. Just giving y'all a quick rundown so y'all understand who you're talking. So you understand who you're talking to. A real person has really been through some shit. They figured it out. No excuses. A lot of y'all make excuses about what you've been through. My this, that, and you just cry and you give up. All you gotta do is keep pushing. Keep pushing. Stop being soft. and make shit happen, right? Because you could be the person that changes your whole family dynamic like I was. You understand that? Don't matter. All this shit I'm telling y'all doesn't matter. It was put in my life for a reason so that I could become great. You understand that? So that I could become great and make a positive impact on the world. Because if I didn't have this story, if I didn't have this testimony, people wouldn't listen to me, right? You listen to people that have been through some stuff, okay? That's who you look up to. The people you look up to is people that have been through some shit, right? You don't really look up to somebody who always had it handed to him, with everything was always perfect and always had perfect health and was always skinny. And nah, not how it goes. Comment 3 if you understand what I'm saying. All right? Yeah, my sister was pregnant, got pregnant at 13, right? Gave birth to my first niece at 14, right? So in the other room, so I got a 13-year-old sister that's pregnant. So this is a lot of traumatic things for young T-Walk, young Tevin. You understand what I'm saying? My mom was diagnosed with lupus when I was about 16, 17. It's about 18 years ago now. I'm 32. About 18 years ago, 16, 17, mom was diagnosed with lupus. Doctors told her she had 2 to 3 years left to live. All right? All right? She's still alive now, 18 years later. Doctors are wrong, most of the times. I don't hate doctors, but a lot of times they're wrong, and they're the number 3 leading cause of death in the world because medical malpractice and misdiagnosis. So what they did was they misdiagnosed my mom with lupus 18 years ago, told her and broke it to the family that our mom would be gone within 3 years, right? So go ahead and prepare for it. No need to change your diet or anything. You only got 3 years to live. Just keep eating the chicken, Kool-Aid. No need to, she even would ask them, should I change anything? No, just take these pills. No need to change anything. Your time's limited no matter what. 18 years later, she's still here. All right? Understand this. And throughout that 18 years, they've changed their diagnosis many times. Lupus, scleroderma. Oh, you actually have this autoimmune disease. Oh, you have this super rare autoimmune disease that requires these pills, right? Whatever they can do to push pills onto you. Understand what I'm saying? Comment 3 if you understand what I'm saying. All right? That made me start studying holistic health. That made me reach out. This is around the time YouTube was first becoming like a thing where you could search stuff. Found Dr. Sebi. All right? And this is no shade. This is just is what it is. I always tell y'all. I called, got on a phone consultation with one of his wives. This is when Dr. Sebi was still alive. They said, no problem. We can fix your mom. We can bring her to Honduras. Boom, get her all the herbs she needs. It's going to be $5,000. Right? I'm 17. I ain't got no money. My family ain't got no money. I don't come from money. Couldn't afford to pay Dr. Sebi $5,000. Keep it real. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, whatever. My mom staying alive is worth $5,000. I didn't have it. So therefore, I locked in all my time into learning myself so that I could be a new person who brings value to the world. For me personally, at a much cheaper price, if not free. That was just me. All right? Getting no shade, understand it. Right? That's how I got into it. Just got to keep it real. I can only tell my story. All right? So that's how I got into it. Despite all that, now I teach health for a living. You know, health is perfect. I no longer deal with Crohn's disease. I no longer have anxiety attacks. Right? I no longer have the bulging disc in my back. I no longer have sleep apnea. No longer 275 pounds. I no longer have migraines. You name it, perfect health. Ain't took pills. And I did that all by taking no pills. Fixed my anxiety by going to no therapist. Right? I did go one time when I had my worst anxiety attack. Right, which left me balled up on the couch after the hospital visit for about 2 weeks, lost my job and everything. I was balled up on the couch, couldn't even function. But I decided in that moment, even though I'm having the harm yourself word in my head, the S word nonstop, and I'm shaking and I'm quitting my job and I'm just all fucked up, I decided I'm going to push through and I'm going to figure out something. So I start listening to books like The Untroubled Mind, As a Man Thinketh, you name it, like Bob Proctor, Eric Thomas, you name it, anything that could help me get through the days without ending my existence, because every day I thought about ending my existence. Understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I was at. Despite all that now, I fixed everything, and I went from broke to top 1% income earners in the nation with no employees also. Did it all myself. No employees. 100,000 plus a month, consistently. No employees. If I can do it, you can do it. I tell you my life story so that you understand if I can do it, you can do it. If I can fix my health, you can do it. If I can fix my finances, you can do it. Right? I was in 9th grade math to my senior year before I dropped out. Got made fun of in math class. Got made fun of when teachers would call on me to read because of my speech impediment and stuttering and all that. Doesn't matter. Okay? So now let's get into the knowledge. Comment 3 if you're ready to get into the knowledge. About to give y'all a lot of the key steps you need to reverse your health issues like I did. Yeah. By the way, if you're still here, I am doing a flash sale right now. Links in the bio. No code necessary. Automatically applies. If you appreciate the knowledge that I do give and you want to take it a step further, my Holistic Health and Finance University, it's $29.99, which equates to $1 per day. If you sign up now, click the link in my bio before midnight West Coast time today. You get the next month free, so your following payment isn't due until 68 days later, and you get $1,000 worth of my ebooks for free. So make sure you click the link in my bio, sign up for that before midnight. All right? Cool. Let me give y'all some game. Understand mindset is key. I'm not going to hit too hard on mindset. Most of my lives turned into mindset. You got to realize the people you're hanging around. What is your family eating? What are your friends eating? What is your family doing in their free time? What is your friends doing in their free time? And that will pretty much show you why you may be broke and full of health issues. If every weekend you're going out to the club and drinking and smoking and hookah lounges and weed and alcohol and sex, and it's going to show you why you are where you are, right? Because a lot of y'all need to be using this free time to educate yourself. The only thing that changed my life versus everybody else is when everybody else was doing these things, I never did those things. I was educating myself, right? So I may have been sick, broke, stupid, and soft at the moment, but I already knew that wasn't going to be the case. You understand? I just did the opposite. Cool. All right. First, let's talk about root canals. How many comment 4 if you've had a root canal before or if you're currently being told you need a root canal. Comment 4. We're going to start with root canals. Break that down real quick. Comment 4 if you've had a root canal or you're currently being told that you need a root canal. A lot of 4s, of course. Why? Because they want you sick, broke, stupid, and soft. You're like, what does root canals have to do with being sick, broke, stupid, and soft? Don't worry. T-Walk's going to tell you. All right, so what causes you to need a root canal? The root cause is caused by gum disease and bacteria, right? So now, y'all, hold up. Let me stop real quick. Y'all got y'all's notepads out on your phone? You got a pen and a paper? Because we about to get deep. We about to go in. You understand that, right? Click this arrow, share this with 5 people if you want to help more people live a healthier, longer life. Then comment done. Click this arrow, share this with 5 people. Y'all got y'all's notepads? Y'all got y'all's note app open on your phone? It's about to go in. I want to make sure y'all ain't missing nothing. I don't do this very often. I might do this twice a year. We're going to start with root canals. All right. So again, the root cause, if anybody wants to comment while we're going to help other people out, the root cause is caused by gum disease. Gum disease and bacteria built up in your mouth. This is the root cause of needing a root canal or them saying you need a root canal. All right. Now, what causes gum disease and bacteria, right? Which is the root cause of needing a root canal. Gum disease and bacteria is caused by plaque buildup in your mouth. All right. What causes plaque buildup in your mouth? A lot of people don't understand one of the main causes of plaque buildup in your mouth and on your teeth is what? Smoking, anything, cigarettes, weed, hookah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Your organic weed, doesn't matter. When you're smoking, this is one of the main causes of plaque buildup in your mouth. All right? Why? Because it causes acid in your mouth and in your lungs, which is also going to damage your respiratory tract. Yes, even weed. All right? So you're getting an acid built up in your lungs and in your mouth, an acidic environment in your mouth, which causes plaque in your mouth, right? Which also is going to cause gum disease, right? And bacteria built up, right? Which the root cause of needing a root canal is gum disease and bacteria buildup. You see how I went that way, then I went back. You understand it? Comment 1 if you understand what I'm saying. All right. The next thing that is one of the main causes of this plaque buildup and acidic environment in your mouth, other than smoke, is guess what? Pills. Comment 4 if you were on at least one pill that a doctor told you to take. Comment 4. Comment 4 if you're prescribed at least one pill or you're just taking over-the-counter stuff consistently because you're just in pain, you got headaches every day. Comment 4. Comment 4. All right? So pills are one of the other main causes of this issue in your mouth, this acidic environment in your mouth, right? Because what pills do is they reduce the saliva production in your mouth, which causes gum disease. Okay? So you accompany smoking anything with pills, with the unhealthy food. Now you got a root canal. Why is that an issue? Now let's talk about why that's an issue. Because in a root canal, what they do is they snip, and cut off the blood flow and oxygen to the tooth, right? Because they cut the nerves. They go to that tooth. You understanding me? You understanding me? Y'all taking notes? This creates a dead tooth in your mouth. Okay? This is the only time they'll keep something dead in your body attached. Like imagine you got diabetes and you're losing circulation to your leg, right? And they just keep it there, right? You wouldn't want to do this. You wouldn't want to do this, right? You're writing this down. Cool. All right. Anything else they would amputate and remove because it would spread to your body, causing more damage. Follow me. This is going to make sense. All right. Let me tell you what else causes root canals. Let me give you one more thing though. Stress. All right. What do you mean stress can cause a root canal? Here's why stress is one of the other top causes of root canals other than smoking anything, pills, and unhealthy food. Stress is a big cause of root canals because when you stress, guess what? You're more than likely going to be one of those people who grind their teeth at night. You ever have those nightmares where you're like, you can't stop grinding your teeth? In your nightmare, you're like grinding your teeth to the point your teeth start shattering and your mouth is bleeding. You ever had that? Am I the only one that used to have that back when I was eating unhealthy shit, right? This is because you're grinding your teeth at night. And a lot of people grind their teeth at night. So if you grind your teeth at night on top of everything else, guess what? You're more than likely going to need a root canal because you're consistently grinding your teeth at night, right? Due to the stress. You understand what I'm saying? Comment 2 if you understand what I'm saying. While you're commenting 2, you have 3 layers to the tooth. You have the enamel, the dentin, and the pulp. Yes, your teeth have pulp, all right? Just like fruit. Just like fruit, your teeth got pulp. You understand that? You got 3 layers. The enamel, the dentin, and the pulp. Okay? Pulp is where they get the nerve of the tooth. All right? Okay? So they go through the enamel, they go through the dentin, and then the pulp. They get in there and they snip the nerve. All right? Now, any dentist even knows this. Even any dentist knows this. It is 100% facts that it is impossible for them to clean all the bacteria from the tooth. They only clean the main nerve. You understand that, right? And this is why they give you antibiotics afterwards, because they know that it's impossible for them to reach the thousands of microscopic nerves, which cannot be cleaned. Okay? So they snip the main nerve, right? They clean the main nerve, right? They can't access the thousands of microscopic nerves that are also there, so they give you antibiotics. But the problem with this is, antibiotics aren't going to reach it because they cut off oxygen and blood flow to the tooth. They cut off oxygen and blood flow to the tooth. So how would the antibiotics travel to the tooth to clean the thousands of microscopic nerves? It's impossible. Every dentist knows this. They just won't tell you this. 100% facts. Easily researchable. Anything I say ever, look it up. Make sure I'm not lying. All right? Comment 1 if you're following me. Comment 1 if you're following me. All right? Now, the nerves in the teeth are connected to the brain and also all your main organs. So you see where this is going? Right? If these thousands of microscopic nerves are connected to the brain and all your main organs, right? They do this root canal, which doesn't clean the bacteria because it's impossible for it to clean the bacteria from the thousands of microscopic nerves. Guess what happens? This bacteria travels to your organs and to your brain. You follow me? It's getting sick, right? It's getting real sick, right? It's getting real sick, okay? All right? It's crazy. One more holistic doctor that got well known for this was Dr. Weston Price. Look him up. Dr. Weston Price. He spent like 15 years of his life researching only root canals because he knew there was something wrong with them, right? and the nervous system. So what he found out was when people got root canals, all right, that had heart issues, kidney damage, things like that, that when you remove these root canals, their heart got better, their kidneys got better. Why? Because it removed all the bacteria. You follow me? Comment 3 if you're following me. Again, look up Dr. Weston Price. Look up Dr. Weston Price. Another big study that he did was on rabbits. And what he did was, he took people who had root canals, okay? He took a rabbit, which have a similar autoimmune system to humans. So they took a root canal tooth, they cut a little slit in the side of the rabbit, right? And if the person they took the root canal tooth from had heart issues, right? Or had organ issues, right? When they took that root canal tooth from the human and implanted it in the side of the rabbit, almost immediately that rabbit would also have the same issue. Comment 4 if you follow me. See how it's getting spooky? You follow me? Right? So they would implant the root canal tooth from the sick person into the side of the rabbit, and within 48 hours, that rabbit would have the same issues once they did lab tests on the rabbit. Y'all follow me? However, they took people who had healthy teeth, a healthy mouth, pulled a tooth, implanted it in the same area of these rabbits, right? And they realized the rabbit could actually live with that tooth implanted in its side for many years with no health issues at all. Act like it wasn't even there. But if you put a root canal tooth in the side of that rabbit, within 48 hours, it would have these same health issues and die typically within a week from that health issue that the human had from the mouth that they pulled it from. Y'all follow me? Comment 4 if y'all follow me. So y'all starting to get a understanding of why root canals are really not good. Y'all understand it, right? All right. So again, they give you antibiotics to get rid of the rest of the bacteria that they know don't get to the tooth, because it's impossible for the antibiotics to get to the tooth because they cut the nerves, they cut the blood flow and the oxygen to the tooth. Okay? It's impossible. So now they're just giving you antibiotics for no damn reason, right? And this is damaging your brain, your nervous system, and your organs, as we previously discussed. If you're just joining, I'm doing a presentation giving y'all every step y'all need to live a long, healthy life. And we're just starting with root canals. We're going to get deeper. We're just starting with root canals. Also, if you're just joining, you have until midnight. I'm doing a flash sale from my Holistic Health and Finance University, where I take you from beginner to expert on holistic health. If you like this knowledge I'm giving you right now, you missing out on a lot. Holistic Health and Finance University is $29.99, $1 per day, where I take you from beginner to expert on holistic health, detailed protocols for every single disease and illness, so you no longer have to be stuck with it. Even though the doctor told you that you are, you can get off of these pills. All right? And I take you from beginner to expert on 10 plus streams of income, including crypto, my crypto investments. You can ask me questions on finance or health anytime in the private Telegram group. But anyways, flash sale right now. Sign up now. You get the entire next month free. So your following payment isn't due until of only $29.99. All right. And you're getting $1,000 worth of my health and financial ebooks for free. You got until midnight West Coast time. Link in the bio. No code necessary. All right. Y'all ready to keep going? Comment 2 if y'all ready to keep going. All right. Yeah. So what you need to do is stop getting these root canals. 1, take the steps I just told you, because now you know the 3 main things that are causing root canals, causing you to need root canals, which is smoking anything, all right, which is popping these pills, all right, that they're prescribing or that you're just doing because you like to do perks or whatever the hell you're doing, right, all right, eating unhealthy, and getting that stress down so you stop grinding your teeth at night, all right, yeah. Yep. Okay. So don't get root canals. If you have a root canal, get it pulled. Get it pulled. There's many other studies showing whatever side you got that root canal on, more than likely you're going to have a health issue on that side. More than likely an organ that is on that side of the body is going to have a health issue. It's going to have issues down the line if you don't already, right? This is proven. Plenty of peer-reviewed studies. Okay? So, get the tooth pulled instead of getting a root canal. All right? This is for those of you who are like me. I keep it real with you. Like I said, my whole life I grew up eating nothing but trash and candy, right? So even as I actually had my first tooth that was causing a crazy amount of pain, like 2 years ago, right? Of course, by that point, I got the knowledge. I got a tooth pulled right in the back. Luckily, it was way in the back. I got it pulled, right? Because I'm not getting no root canal, of course. Oh, they were pressuring me. You know, I don't be going around like, I'm the holistic. I just be me. Like, I walk in, like, all right, boom, I need to get this tooth pulled. Doctor comes in. They're like, he wants to get it pulled. He doesn't want a root canal. Like, yeah. So the assistant comes in. Hey, so we hear that you want to get your tooth pulled and you don't want a root canal. Can you explain why? I'm like, yeah, I don't believe in root canals. Like, I'm not about to get him a whole presentation. I don't believe in root canals. Well, why? They're actually released. I'm like, you can kind of save your breath. I'm not letting you do a root canal. Okay, no worries. Brings the dentist in. Hey, sir, so you're only 32 years old. You wouldn't want to have I don't understand. I'm like, listen, they're bringing like 4 people to convince me to get a root canal. All right, not happening. You know what I mean? Then they're like, oh yeah, you need to get this pulled. It's going to be $6,000. No, you're trying to get money. You're trying to get me sick. I'm not dumb. You don't know who you're talking. You have no idea who you're talking to. Not happening. So if they tell you need a root canal, get it pulled. If you currently have a root canal, still get it pulled because of the bacteria that's going to your organs and to your brain. All right? You understanding? All right? Now, when you get your tooth pulled, you may not want a hole in your mouth, especially if it's not all the way in the back, right? So we got to be careful with the certain implants also and options. So the best option you can do, don't get a bridge. Right? Because the first thing they want to do is try to convince you to get a bridge. Right? Because when they do that, they have to shave your tooth, which damages the enamel. Right? Remember the enamel, the dentin, and the pulp. You don't want your enamel damaged. Right? Best option you can do is get a porcelain implant. All right? There's one other option, but it's so expensive that there's no point in me even saying it. Right? Just got one a week ago. Yeah, be careful out there. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. Cool. Y'all got a good, I feel like it's a decent breakdown of root canals, right? I think we're good on root canals. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going on the steps to make sure you live a longer, healthier life and reverse these illnesses that you're dealing with and prevent them. Okay? Oh, you got the bridge too? Yeah, you don't want to get the bridge. All right, next important thing you can do to prevent health issues and to repair health issues, right? Get an executive physical. An executive physical. Yeah, oil pulling's great. Oil pulling's great. Make sure you watch I got a video, I think it posted today on my backup page, right? How to make your own toothpaste. Definitely do that. Make your own toothpaste, right? Avoid these unhealthy foods and everything else I mentioned, the smoking, the pills, all that stuff, right? Okay, so get an executive physical. What an executive physical is versus a regular physical, they do extensive blood work. They're going to do extensive blood work, and they're going to examine all areas of your body, right? Cardiology, neurology, respiratory, GI tract, your metabolic health, all in one visit. Okay? I got that executive physical. And again, this can cost some money. So that's very important when I teach y'all finances. A lot of people get mad that I'm started by teaching holistic health, and now I really push finances because I came to the conclusion that the biggest excuses I see when teaching people health is they say, I can't afford healthy food. I can't afford organic food. I can't afford that. Well, I live in an area that's low income and all there is chicken spots and liquor stores on every corner. So how do we fix that? Me, being a holistic health teacher, as y'all call me, whatever you consider me, right? I have to figure out some way to negate that main issue that always comes across. So therefore, I'm going to teach y'all money, right? So sometimes when I'm live, I talk very in depth about money, investment strategies, crypto, whatever else. Again, when you sign up for the university tonight before the flash sale ends, you automatically get access to the 10 plus streams of income, my exact crypto notifications. Many of my members have already tripled, quadrupled their money from my exact crypto notifications, which are pinned in the private Telegram group, which you can see as soon as you join. If you join today, it's actually a good time to get that knowledge because crypto is taking a big dip right now and it's a great buying opportunity, right? Over the past 2 days, I've spent $12,000 on crypto, right? Because it's great. It's a fire sale right now, right? For what the prices are going to be. Right? Because all the coins I recommend are going to at least 5x your money. It just is what it is. All right. Executive physical. All right. I'm going to recap that again. Get an executive physical, because what they do is extensive blood work, examine all areas of your body, cardiology, all right, neurology, respiratory, GI tract, metabolic health, all in one visit, right? So you'll know exactly what's going on. You follow me? Comment 1 if y'all following me, if y'all taking notes. Comment 1. All right? Comment 1 so I know to move forward. Comment 1. Also comment where y'all at, where y'all from. Keeps me motivated to know that people all over the world listen to me and are getting value from what comes out of my mouth and from my brain. All right? Comment where you at, where you from. I know a lot of y'all did when we first started. All right. Next. I'm writing this down. Cool. Next, hair mineral analysis test. Talked about this before. Again, I understand I have a lot of new followers. I've done this presentation similar, like maybe probably 6 months plus ago, right? I get new followers all the time, so I like to recap and add new stuff, right? Cool. New York, Anaheim, Canada, San Diego, a lot of New York. Yeah, every time I go to New York, people coming to me nonstop. So New York, one of the hot spots when I be out in public is New York and Atlanta. New York and Atlanta. Yeah, New York and Atlanta. Yeah, but everywhere. So shout out to y'all. All right, hair mineral analysis test. Got to get that. This is going to help you uncover your biochemical imbalances that may be causing these health issues that you're dealing with. All right, hair mineral analysis test is going to help you uncover biochemical imbalances that may be causing the health issues that you're dealing with. All right, we got UK in the building. Shout out to you. It's also going to help you understand if you have any mineral deficiencies. Y'all know I talk about minerals all the time. I don't talk about vitamins. I talk about minerals. All right, it's going to help you uncover if you have any mineral deficiencies. It's going to also notify you if you have any heavy metal toxicity. All right. What they do is they'll send you a hair collection kit, right? Pull a piece of your hair, put it in a little thing, seal it, ship it back with the package that comes with it. Boom. One site I've always recommended, I'm not associated, I don't get any money from it or anything, is optimalhealthnetwork.com. Somebody comment that. optimalhealthnetwork.com. They have a good hair mineral analysis test that I recommend to all my members in the university and when I talk to y'all about it on here. Somebody comment that in case somebody missed it. optimalhealthnetwork.com. Okay? Cool. Again, if you're getting any value from this, you're missing out on a lot of value if you're not a member of my university, which I started, which is my own platform because of how much they censor me on here, because they want you sick, broke, stupid, and soft. So understand when my videos used to go viral and get 500,000, 1 million views on every single post. Now my videos get much less because they caught on to the fact that I was posting nonstop healing testimonials every single day for 4 years straight to my Instagram story and never missed a day, leaving the names in it with lab results proving that they're real. People no longer having cancer, leukemia, diabetes, all types 1, 2, and pre, no longer having HSV, no longer having blood pressure issues, no longer having kidney issues, you name it, got testimonials for it, right? They didn't like that, so I had to build my own platform. So right now there's a flash sale, ends at midnight West Coast time. Flash sale ends at midnight West Coast time. Sign up now for $29.99. You get access to the nonstop modules and courses and the detailed protocols for every single disease and illness and the 10 plus streams of income and my detox ebook. And as a special for the flash sale, $1,000 worth of all my other ebooks on health and finance. Sign up now. No code necessary. Automatically applies. All right. Everything I say is included. That's a fact. Make sure to watch the tutorial on the payment confirmation page so you know exactly what you're doing. But if you get confused, no worries. Comment any questions in the private Telegram group for a quick response on health, on crypto. Hey, should I buy this coin? Hey, what do you think about this? Would this be a good return on my investment? Blah, blah, blah. I'll respond. All right, this is what it is. Never been done before. Sign up now, get the next month free and $1,000 worth of my ebooks free. Let's keep it going. So hair mineral analysis test, optimalhealthnetwork.com. All right, next, food sensitivity test. Some of these is trash though, so be careful. Food sensitivity test. All right. This is going to test you for 100 plus types of food so you know which ones trigger your body to react negatively to them. Meaning you may eat a food that even I recommend. You may even eat something that I recommend. Or something off of Dr. Sebi's list, right? Or something that Laila Africa recommended, right? And for you, it may not set well. You're like, well, he said to eat this, but I get messed up every time I eat it. You may have a sensitivity to it. All right. You may have an allergy to it. It doesn't mean that you're going to break out in hives and that your tongue is going to swell and that your throat is going to swell. Right. It could be smaller things like headaches, cramps, slight digestive issues, itchiness of the skin. You know what I mean? So food sensitivity test is very important. It'll help you uncover that, right? The best ones are going to be like when they do the skin prick or the mouth test. One website I recommend is mylabbox.com. My like laboratory, my lab, like labradoodle, mylabbox.com. All right. Well, you shouldn't be eating red meat. We don't need to do a Francie to go. We don't need to do a food sensitivity test to establish that you shouldn't be eating red meat, right? Let's get Francie on the right page, right? We should have been got that out of here. She must be new. She knew. It's all good. She knew. Makes you sick and side pains. I bet it does. All right. Y'all got that? Somebody comment mylabbox.com. Y'all got that? Comment 1 if y'all got that. All right. You see, I think there's a delay on the comments. Go ahead and while we're waiting, click that arrow right there. Share this with 5 people. I ain't see nobody comment done, so I guess nobody shared this with 5 people. Y'all are all selfish. You're keeping all this information to yourself. It takes you 1 second to click that arrow and just tap 5 people and send. But you know, y'all just keeping all the knowledge to yourself. You greedy pieces of shit. Let me pin this real quick. Is that still there? Let me see. No, it's not gonna work. It's all good. All right, cool. Next important thing to make sure that you don't have any health issues, right? Send it to 6 people. Thank you. We got 1 person. I appreciate it. See what I deal with? It's sad. People are like, T-Walk, I'm your biggest supporter. I'll be out in public. People are like, I love your stuff so much. Oh my goodness. When the last time you shared one of my posts to your story? You ain't commented. You ain't shared to 5 people on the live. You ain't comment the flex emoji on none of my new posts. You know they shadow banning me, but a lot of shadow banners because y'all ain't popping up. If I'm getting shadow banned, at least my supporters can pop up and comment a fist emoji on the damn post, which will help me in the algorithm. So it looks like I'm less shadow banned, but y'all can't even do that. But you say, protect him at all costs. You won't even comment the fist emoji. You're not going to protect me. You'll watch me die right in front of you and do nothing about it. And then move on to the next episode of BMF and act like I never existed. This is how life is, unfortunately. But let's keep it positive. Understand how the human brain works. It sounds good, though. Protect him at all costs, all that stuff, for all your favorite people that you look up to. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Anyways. Next most important thing. Calcium, magnesium, and iron levels. All right? Calcium, magnesium, and iron levels. All right? Very important. On the backup page, nobody commented done. I think 2 people did it on the main. Shout out to y'all. Y'all don't fuck with me like y'all say y'all do, but it's all good. I still show up every day and give y'all love and do my best to make the world a happier, healthier, more functional place of improved finances and freedom. All right? Calcium, magnesium, and iron levels. This is very important. You know, we always talk about, especially in the plant-based community, amino acids, right? It's very common. You hear that from a lot of your favorite plant-based teachers, right? Amino acids. Well, iron is used to make amino acids in your body. So we can talk about amino acids all we want, but if we don't have adequate amounts of iron in our body, then our amino acids are going to suffer, right? Or we're not going to have enough amino acids. You understand that? For our body to function at a high level. So you need iron, and you need iron fluorine, which comes from green leafy vegetables and herbs. Not the iron supplements, a GNC and vitamin shop that you got in your cabinet, trash, doing nothing for you, and added chemicals and fillers, bullshit, so they can charge you more money for nothing, right? And keep you sick. You understand that, right? And it's heme iron, which also comes from your red meat, your burgers and your meat, your red meat that the doctors will tell you to eat. Oh, you're low in iron. Eat more red meat. Dumb. It's cancer causing. Heme iron is very carcinogenic, meaning very cancer causing. Every cancer research site will tell you that, right? However, you continue to eat red meat and then you slide in my DMs now when you're 40 and say, I got cancer. I don't understand. I can't figure it out. Oh, you've been eating fucking sausages and burgers and nonsense for 20 years. And you found my videos 5 years ago and you still ain't changed shit. What you expect? What you expect? I hate to be so harsh and straightforward, but this is just, I can't sugarcoat stuff. Because too many people are sugarcoating everything. You put sugar on everything. You can, a lot of times when you buy dates now, which is the sweetest thing you could possibly consume, and when you flip it over, the ingredients will say sugar. They add sugar to fruit. You understand that? You'll buy dried fruit, flip it over, it's got sugar and a bunch of other trash. Why would you need to add sugar to fruit, which is healthy sugar? Doesn't make sense, right? But we're getting off subject. Calcium, magnesium, and iron levels. Very important. Again, iron is used to make amino acids. It's also used to create neurotransmitters in your body, which help your nervous system function how it should, right? When you have anxiety and all these issues, your nervous system is all out of whack. Neurological issues, MS, ALS, all these things they diagnose you with, these names they make up to put you on pills. Neurologic issues, right? Because your neurotransmitters are damaged from the high protein diet, from the unhealthy sugars, from these chemicals, from these red, yellow, 5 blue, 42 set hut, all that nonsense, right? This is why your nervous system is all out of whack. So when you have adequate amounts of calcium, magnesium, and iron levels, then you're going to have a better consistency of amino acids. Your neurotransmitters will be repaired, right? Iron, calcium, magnesium, and is also going to create collagen, which is going to give you healthier hair, healthier nails, healthier skin. You're buying all that trash collagen supplements at GNC and Walmart too, which is full of fillers and damaging, disease-forming ingredients. But you never get freaky when you're grocery shopping. You never smack that thing, hit it from the back, bend it over, arch the back, put your face in it, and look at the nutrition label. No, you're just putting things in your mouth and you have no idea what they are. You understand that? That's like pulling up to a building with a hole cut in the wall and closing your mouth and putting something, you're freaky, you're nasty, all right? And you wonder why you get sick and diseases, right? If you do that, you're going to get... Comment 1 if you understand what I'm saying. You're putting stuff in your mouth and you have no idea what it is. You look at the ingredients list, you can't pronounce this, can't pronounce that. Well, I can pronounce that. But I have no idea what it is. I'm just putting it in my mouth though, because that's what I do. And I wonder why I'm sick. You're disgusting. All right, let's keep it moving. You old glory old. Okay, so calcium, magnesium, iron levels. Very important for creating amino acids, neurotransmitters, collagen, but also, even if you have adequate amount of iron, right? You need B12, right? You need B12 for your body to properly utilize the iron. This is what a lot of people don't talk about. You need B12 for your body to properly utilize the iron. Great plant-based sources of B12. A lot of things people do is they say when you're plant-based, you're going to struggle with B12 and you're going to struggle with iron. No, you're not. We just talked about where to get your iron from. Green leafy vegetables and herbs. Jamaican sarsaparilla root, very high in iron. Burdock root, high in iron. Keep going on and on. All right? Now your B12 you can get from seaweed, mushrooms, and alfalfa sprouts. Y'all got that? Y'all taking notes, right? I'm giving y'all a lot of... Somebody comment free game. I'm not moving forward until at least each page has 5 to 10 free game comments. So we'll keep going. All right? So comment free game or I'm cutting this live off. While y'all doing that, don't forget, flash sale ends at midnight. Sign up now, $29.99. You get the next month 100% free. So your following payment of only $29.99 isn't due until 68 days later. And you're getting $1,000 worth of my health and finance ebooks for 100% free. No code necessary, automatically applies. Link in the bio. You got till midnight West Coast time. Cool. Oh, harmless harvest. If you can't get it out of the fresh, if you're not able to, or it's difficult for you to get it, we don't use the word can't. If you're not able to get it out of the fresh coconut, just get that, all right? I get it on subscription, so you get a discount too if you want to do that. Cool. Where was we at? We talked about, okay, sources of B12. We talked about sources of iron. Talked about sources of B12, which I'll repeat again. Seaweed, mushroom, alfalfa sprouts. Y'all got that? Now to circle back on calcium, magnesium, they work together to help the cells produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate. All right, sorry, I got a notification. All right, so calcium and magnesium work together to help the cells produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy, the battery pack for your cells, which gives your cells their spark. Y'all got that? Comment 2 if y'all got that. Dates are good. When I mention dates being bad, I mention when they add sugar to the dates. right? I think I got a pack down there because I keep unhealthy food in this little cabinet below for when I do presentations. I don't feel like getting up, but I think I got a pack of dates down there with added sugar and added ingredients. You don't want that. All right, periodically, I fed that same cabinet of unhealthy food because the good thing about it is I purchase it once and it never goes bad. I purchase it once, it never goes bad. It can sit in the cabinet for a decade and I can always pull it out and do a presentation on it and it looks exactly the same because it never goes bad from all the preservatives and chemicals they've added to it. All right, we're getting off subject though. Y'all got that? So again, the ATP is the battery pack, the energizer for your cells, right? And it also, the calcium, magnesium acts as it helps, how can I say it? It gives your body electrolytes to energize your body also, right? Yeah. Alfalfa sprouts. Somebody said seaweed, mushrooms, and what else? Seaweed, mushrooms, and alfalfa sprouts. You've probably seen that. You probably ate alfalfa. A lot of people aren't common with it. They're not familiar with alfalfa sprouts, but you probably ate them. They probably been on something you ate before. You ain't really know what they was. Because you're so used to putting stuff in your mouth that you don't know what it is anyway. So at least you accidentally put some healthy stuff in your mouth. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right. Next, what we have to do is a heavy metal detox. Heavy metal detox is important. If you're just joining, doing an hour plus long presentation, we already talked about a lot. So you missed a lot already on steps to reverse illnesses, prevent illnesses, and much more, right? Yeah, they're so used to putting shit in their mouth they don't know. At least you got slid some healthy shit on accident, right? So heavy metal detox is very important. This is going to help prevent buildups in the body of heavy metals, which will damage your kidneys, will cause cardiovascular issues and neurological issues, right? Give you neurological conditions, okay? So it's very important to do a heavy metal detox. It's also damage your brain's function. All right, got to do a heavy metal detox. Next, have to do a colon cleanse. Have to cleanse the colon. All right, this is actually most important. I should have said that first, right? Because the colon, if the colon isn't functioning at a high level, your body's not going to be functioning at a high level, right? Because if the colon's not working, then guess what? Your whole digestive tract is going to be out of whack, which means that even when you're eating healthy foods, even when you're consuming the things that I may recommend, or Dr. Sabia, whoever you listen to, right? Your body's not going to be able to absorb it and utilize the minerals because you haven't cleansed your colon, right? And also the colon, when damaged and malfunctioning, it actually sends negative signals to your brain. So a lot of people that have anxiety, have depression, that you see walking down the sidewalks talking to themselves, the first thing they need to do is repair their colon because the colon is causing their brain to be all out of whack and causing insanity, literally. All right, you understand this? And we can keep going on and on. The colon is very important. If your colon is not functioning, you're not functioning, right? You're never going to get rid of your illnesses and diseases if we don't cleanse and get the colon functioning at a high level. All right, so heavy metal detox, colon cleanse, and we got to improve that blood flow. We got to improve that blood flow, that circulation. This helps the cells get the oxygen to prevent damaged cells in this specific area of the body, which is all the disease is. If we have poor blood flow, right, and poor circulation, now the blood's not flowing to the heart, which heart issues is the number one cause of death, right? If we have poor blood flow, that's going to cause oxygen and nutrients and minerals not to get to the cells in specific areas of the body. We'll use the breast as an example, right? So now you'll develop a tumor in your breast. You'll have breast cancer, right? And the doctors are going to tell you we're just going to cut it off. I'm just going to cut it off. Oh, you got kidney issues? Well, let's do a biopsy and cut off a little bit of the kidneys and test it. Just cut it off. Appendix, just cut it. Tonsils, cut them off. Cut them off. Oh, you got diabetes? Cut the leg off. Oh, you just cut it off. That's all they want to do is cut it off. You understand that, right? Oh, you're having a little difficulty with pregnancy? Cut her open. Just cut her open. We get paid more anytime we cut stuff off, right? And we know that's going to cause other health issues, so just cut it. It's because y'all follow me. Comment 3 if y'all follow me. Comment, y'all know I'll start just rambling off and ranting on. Comment 3 if you follow me. Just cut it off. That's the solution for doctors, unfortunately. Yeah, or comment, cut it off. Okay? So heavy metal detox, colon cleanse, and we have to improve that blood flow and that circulation. When you sign up for the university before midnight, you do get the 30-day detox and reset protocol. program, which is going to help you cleanse the colon, cleanse the heavy metals, improve that blood flow and circulation. That's the first step. All y'all need to do when y'all sign up for the flash sale by midnight, West Coast time tonight, do that 30-day detox immediately. That's going to help knock those issues out right there. Cool. And it's going to help cleanse the parasites. Parasites is another big issue. What parasites can actually do is also get into the brain. Once parasites get into the brain, it's going to cause more of these issues, neurological issues, right? Alzheimer's, dementia, we can keep going on and on, right? Y'all understanding me? Yeah, y'all, okay. You late? Yeah, we covered a lot. We covered a lot already. Let's keep it moving. I don't want y'all on here too long. My goal was to get through it in like an hour. I think we already might be at an hour. Let's keep it moving. Removing the mucus-forming foods. When you have a mucus buildup in the body, this causes chronic respiratory illnesses, COPD, and that poor blood flow that we talked about, right? The 30-day detox that you get when you sign up for the university tonight before midnight is definitely going to help cleanse the mucus also, right? We obviously have our mucosal membrane. We naturally have mucus in our body. We need mucus for our body to function. The problem is we start eating all these mucus-forming foods, and now we have issues because we have too much mucus. This slows down the blood flow. This damages the lymphatic system. All right, you understand that, right? This damages the lymphatic system, which is your immune system, right? Dr. Robert Morse been telling you that for 20 years, right? Look up Dr. Robert Morse on YouTube, Filter by Otis, and you'll see videos from 20 years ago when YouTube first started of him telling you, word for word, verbatim, exactly what I'm saying, right? I learned from the greats, you understand that, right? Even y'all's favorite Yaqui, one of his mentors, Dr. Robert Morse, if y'all don't know that. A white man, right? I know a lot of people that follow me and him is 95% of our audience is black and brown people. But guess what? We learn from an old white man who's very knowledgeable, right? Whether you like it or not. Just keeping it real, right? He's been saying that the immune system is nothing but the lymphatic system. We got to get the lymphatic system functioning at a high level. If we have too much mucus in the body, boom, all right? There's another person who's posted nonstop healing testimonials for decades. Okay? Learn from your elders, no matter what the skin tone is. Cool. It's funny, to get off subject, like probably 3 years ago, I did a video and everybody was saying that I copied Yaqui. But the funny thing is we made the same video around the same time. And I can point you to the exact YouTube video that both of us learned that from. I'm just going to keep it real with you. But anyways, let's get back on subject. I was like, it's not that I stole from him or that he stole from me. It's that we both learned from somebody older than us that had been doing this and posting healing testimonials for decades, since when we was maybe not even born yet. You know what I mean? You follow me? Cool. All right. So we got to remove the mucus. We got to remove the highly acidic foods. So just like we naturally have mucus in our body, the mucosal membrane, all that stuff, we naturally have acid in our body also to digest and break down foods. But once we start introducing these highly mucus-forming foods, these highly acidic foods, right, that's when we have our issues. When we have too much acid in the body, this causes inflammation in the body. All right? It's causing inflammation in the body. The body cannot produce pain without inflammation. So you get rid of the inflammation, you get rid of the joint pain, the knee pain, the ankle pain, the lower back pain. But we also got to get that body fat down, right? Because when you have high body fat, it's going to put more stress on the ligaments, on the muscles around the knees, around the lower back, and around the ankles to be more specific. That's where it's going to start first, right? So you got to get that body fat down too, all right? The inflammation in the body damages healthy cells, damages tissues, it damages organs, and more. Comment 3 if y'all getting some free game. Comment 3. I'm giving y'all every step you need to knock out health issues, reverse health issues, much more. May cut this a little short because we going long. Let's go. Let's see. 3. Okay, cool. Let's break down some studies, all right? Let's break down some studies. You know the average cost for somebody dealing with diabetes, right? Somebody dealing with diabetes, they did studies with people ages 25 to 44, all right? And the average medical cost for diabetes from the time they were diagnosed to the time they pass away, more than likely from diabetes, right, was about $140,000 that they'll spend on medical bills, on pills, doctor's visits, right? And more just for having diabetes. 140,000. You're like, well, I'm saving money. I'm eating the dollar menu and I'm eating Lunchables because I need to save money. Well, it's going to cost you hundreds of thousands in the long term because you wanted to save money. And it's going to shorten your life and shorten your time with your loved ones. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. You understand that, right? You understand that? You understand that? Let me actually pull up. I think I got other ones. Let me pull up some more. Let me pull up some more for y'all. All right. Let me pull up some more for y'all. All right. Here's another good study, right? Cost of cancer care reaches nearly, and this is from 2020. It's now over. 2020, cost of cancer care reaches nearly $150 billion. $150 billion on cancer care, on cancer treatment. But cancer rates keep going up. So what are they treating? Where's the $150 billion going to? Where's the walks for cancer? Where's all the t-shirts with the pink ribbon on them that are being sold in support of cancer? Where's it going? Because cancer rates keep going up. The amount of people in my DMs with cancer keeps increasing since I've been doing this. You understand that, right? So where's your $150 billion going? It's going to the cure for cancer. Burger King's doing a special with pink buns in support of cancer. Chick-fil-A is giving out free cookies and chicken nuggets in support of cancer. Buy this pack of M&Ms. Buy the pack of M&Ms with the pink ribbon on it, and 20% of the funds will go to cancer research. This world's sick. This world's sick. Let's keep it going. Let's go to autoimmune disease. Let's go to autoimmune disease, right? All right. People with autoimmune disease, these patients are more likely to experience the highest rates of medical errors. I know that personally because, again, my mom was diagnosed with autoimmune disease and told she had less than 3 years to live. And since then, they've changed the type of autoimmune disease 5 different times. So I know this personally, right? Patients with autoimmune disease are more likely than any other patient to experience the highest rates of medical errors, problems with coordination of care, and high out-of-pocket healthcare costs, right? Let's keep going. There was another good part in this. Treatment costs were greater than $100 billion. While $100 billion is a staggering figure, it is likely a vast understatement of the true cost of autoimmune disease, as the annual cost of only 7 of the 100 plus known autoimmune diseases, because they got tons of name forms, only 7, let me recap that. While $100 billion is a staggering figure, which is the average cost of autoimmune disease, right? It is likely a vast understatement of the true cost of autoimmune disease, as the annual cost of only 7 of the 100 plus known autoimmune diseases, which they call Crohn's disease autoimmune, ulcerative colitis, lupus, MS is considered an autoimmune disease, psoriasis is an autoimmune disease, right? Just from those 7 alone, it equates to over 70 billion, right? And then they break it down into little brackets. They're making 14 billion from ulcerative colitis, digestive issues. MS, they're making 7 billion from. Rheumatoid arthritis, $20 billion they're making from arthritis. You understand that? Which is one of the easiest things to fix. You got inflammation in your body. You're eating too much uric acid, right? Arthritis and gout, super simple fix. Psoriasis, right? You got liver issues, right? You're using water without a filter. You're putting all these chemicals on your skin. You're dehydrated. Easy fixes. However, you don't listen to the easy fixes. You go to the doctors and they make 12 billion annually from your itchy skin. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right. Cancer chemotherapies. Let's get into chemotherapy. Cancer chemotherapies, including recent immunotherapy for solid tumors, produced outcome failure rates of over 90+%, according to governmental agencies and industries, peer-reviewed studies. Y'all hear that? Chemotherapy, 90% failure rate. Chemotherapy, they have no idea what they're doing. They're saying, we're going to cross our fingers, we're going to blow up the good cells and the bad cells and hope we get the bad cells. But in the meantime, we're going to damage the good cells also, and it's going to cause your immune system to be so weak that even if you do survive, most people that get chemotherapy die within 5 years. You understand that, right? Peer-reviewed studies. Cancer chemotherapy including recent immunotherapy for solid tumors, produced outcome failure rates of 90%, according to governmental agencies and industries peer-reviewed studies. Despite tremendous public and private funding from your cancer walks and your fast food meals that you're buying with pink ribbons on them that go towards cancer research, right? Despite all the funding, despite all the money that you're donating because you feel bad, because you have somebody in your family with cancer, so you feel bad. I understand it. They tug on your emotions and your heartstrings. They make sure everybody has cancer, so that at least one person has somebody with cancer in their family. So therefore, you're going to feel more inclined to donate towards cancer because it hits you, it pulls on your heartstrings. But you're just donating to nonsense because cancer rates keep going up, and chemotherapy has 90% failure rates. You understand this, right? Comment 3 if y'all understand what I'm saying. Comment 3 if you understand what I'm saying. Despite tremendous public and private funding and initial enthusiasm about this new form of chemotherapy for site-specific cancers, molecular targeting drugs for specific enzymes such as blah, blah, blah inhibitors of growth factor receptors, the outcomes are very bleak and disappointing. Major scientific reasons for blah, blah. Nonsense, right? Okay, when I was going through chemo radiation, my explanation of insurance bill was $9,000 per day. Correct. They have some chemo. I don't know where that's at. They have some pill that they're giving for cancer now that's $10,000 per pill. I did a video on it. $10,000 per one pill. You understand that, right? It's insane. And it's still not helping. How are you going to publicly charge $10,000 for a pill and still have no cure for cancer? Right? Where am I on the phone? Meanwhile, I have nonstop cancer testimonials. See why they shadow ban me? You understand this, right? You understand this, right? Go over a few other things I've been talking about for years. Modified air packaging. Watch out for modified air packaging, MAP. All right, this is when they use CO2, carbon dioxide, and monoxide, right? When you buy stuff out of plastic bags that are sealed. That's how they keep it fresh. They do this for your meat also, right? It's how they keep it bright red after adding the dyes and using the crushed beetles. They use crushed beetles to keep your meat looking really red. Look it up, all right? And carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, right? Which causes respiratory issues and heart issues, which is why so many people have asthma and respiratory issues. And the number one cause of death is heart issues. On top of the fact that you're consuming these meats as it is, which are cancer forming and damaging your heart and clogging your arteries and your blood flow. You understand that, right? All right. Most of your allergy medicines, hopefully you are still taking notes. Most of your allergy medicines, the main ingredient is lactose monohydrate. Lactose monohydrate. Look up what is lactose monohydrate. You'll find that it's milk sugar. So y'all taking those allergy medications because your nose is itching, because your ears is itching, because your throat is itching. In the spring and the summer, because you live around a lot of trees, you're taking milk sugar. And then your bio says, plant-based, 6 years. No, you're not. No, you're not. You've been eating milk sugar every single day to stop your itchy throat. Let's get it correct. Change your bio. Because you don't read. You just put stuff in your mouth, and you have no idea what it is. You just close your mouth. You freaky. You just go. That's what you do. You're nasty. Pause. Hey, yo. Just put it in my mouth. That's what you do. That's what you're humming in your head all day. Because that's what you do. Hopefully you are paying attention. Hopefully you're paying attention. You understand this, right? Look, go to Target. Go to Walmart. Go to CVS. Go to Walgreens. Look for the sign that says allergies. Go there. Look at the allergy medications, the popular ones. Get freaky when you're grocery shopping. Pick it up. Smack that thing, turn around, bend it over, arch the back and put your face in it and look at the ingredients, look at the nutrition label, and you'll realize that it's a ton of toilet paper in the booty, which should immediately turn you off and make you go soft and walk away, right? Let's keep it going, all right? 100,000 plus people die per year from FDA approved drugs. Look it up. 100,000 plus people die per year from FDA approved drugs. You know when I promote herbs, you know what people say? Well, is it FDA approved? Did you get those FDA approved before you start telling them, see, you also need to burdock root? Look up how many people die per year from herbs. You won't find any research. You won't find anything. You're not going to find anything. But look up FDA-approved drug deaths per year. 100,000 plus on the low end. Easily found research. Peer-reviewed studies. Nobody cares. Pop pills. Trust the doctors with the white lab coats and the stethoscopes and the white jackets, right? With no testimonials. They went to school to learn the same curriculum that's clearly been killing millions. All right. 95% of all Americans 55 years or older are on at least one pill. 95%. So if you're 55 years or older in here, or for those of y'all who are not, by the time you're 55 years old, there's a 95% chance you're going to be on at least one pill for a health issue. You understand that, right? You might want to do something about it. You understand that, right? 80% of all ages are on at least one pill for a health issue. 80%. 80% of people in the U.S. This is just a U.S. study, right? 80% are on at least one pill for a health issue. You understand this, right? You know how many people I've helped get off pills? It's wild. As I've been saying for years and years and years, heart disease is the number one cause of death. Cancer is the number 2 cause of death in the world. Look it up. Heart disease is number 1. Cancer is the number 2 leading cause of death. Doctors are the number 3 leading cause of death due to medical malpractice and misdiagnosis, right? They're the number 2 leading, doctors are the number 3 leading cause of death because they misdiagnose you, tell you you have something you don't have, then they give you a pill that coincides with the issue that they told you have, which you don't actually have because they misdiagnosed you, and that pill ultimately kills you. This is why doctors, medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in the world. Y'all understand this, right? The people you trust. When you go to the doctor, you going through a health issue, and you go to the doctor, you all of a sudden your anxiety goes down, you all of a sudden feel safe. I don't understand it. How? When they're the number 3 leading cause of death in the world. The number 4 leading cause of death is pills. Not people just ODing, popping perks and going crazy. No, the pills that the doctor says, here's your prescription. This is the pill you need for your health issue. Here's how much to take. That's the number 4 leading cause of death in the world. You understand this, right? Only behind the number 3 leading cause of death in the world, which is doctors for medical malpractice. Followed by 2, cancer, 1, heart issues. All right? You understand this, right? Because you're eating things like meat, which are causing these health issues in the first place, which even leads you to the point where you need this doctor, which are high in uric acid, the worst acid, right? Hard to digest, causes inflammation, highly carcinogenic. Every single cancer research site will tell you this, every single one. Cancer.gov, Cancer Institute of this, Cancer UK, everyone will tell you that meat is highly carcinogenic and hard to digest, right? I went to a drive-through safari, was it yesterday? You're like, how does this have to do with anything, right? Well, it comes with a playlist, and I've been telling y'all this also. So when you go through the lion area of the safari, what they'll tell you is lions sleep 16 to 20 hours a day. They're constantly resting, right? So people get disappointed when they go to the zoo or to a drive-through safari and the lion's always laying down, right? Because lions eat a lot of meat. When you eat meat, even for a lion, it drains your body. You understand that, right? It takes a lot of energy, even for the lion, when it consumes the meat, to eat the meat and chew, it's taking energy. And then for its digestive system to even break it down, it has to rest and sleep 16 to 20 hours a day. You're not even a lion. And you're out here eating meat with no fangs, no claws to rip and tear through the flesh and through the fur. You're not about to bite into raw meat and get the blood all over your face and all in your beard. You're not about to do that. You need your forks and your knives. Right? Your hands are for gripping and pulling to grab fruit from trees, which is why you have arms and limbs. You know what I mean? You don't have paws. And you're not super quick. You couldn't catch a damn squirrel if your life depended on it. If you were starving to death and the last thing available was this squirrel running around in your damn yard with nowhere to go, couldn't even jump the fence, it was fully closed in, you would never catch the squirrel because you're not meant to eat it. But you could grab the apple easy. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing about you shows carnivore. Oh, I got this little sharp, this tooth right here is kind of like a fang. Doesn't it look like a lion and a tiger's bears? Because this tooth right here is like a little pointy. So therefore, I'm supposed to eat meat like a lion and a tiger and a bear, even though my digestive system is nothing like them. Even though my hand and my limbs is nothing like them. Nothing. But this tooth is a little pointy. I got a fang. Shut up. You're an idiot. It's so frustrating. It's like simple. It's like so many things are common sense. So many things are common sense. So you eat the meat, which causes the uric acid. I got way off topic. What I was saying is this meat, it's hard to digest. It's hard to break down. It takes a lot of energy for you to digest these foods. This is why you're sick, right? Because your body's constantly has to use all of its energy to digest and break down these hard to eat foods that you shouldn't be eating in the first place, right? So it never gets to use its energy to repair and to regenerate these cells in your body so that you can actually heal, which your body is actually a healing machine if you fuel it with the right things, right? Do you understand this? Then you're eating dairy, which is lactic acid, which causes the overload of mucus, which we talked about previously, okay? Which is going to cause your face to break out, which is going to cause you to, y'all think it's normal to wake up every morning, pick your nose, got boogers in your damn eyes and all crazy. That's not normal. You only think it's normal because your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister all did the same thing because y'all all ate the same meals. You understand this, right? Your unhealthy starches, carbonic acid, your beans, high in phytic acid, which are hard to digest and hard to break down. You're wondering why you got IBS, Crohn's, GERD, PCOS, diverticulitis, ulcerative colitis, whatever other name they make up. Because you're eating meat, which is hard to digest. You're eating black beans in every meal from Chipotle and trash. And you're eating... Anyways. So remember we were talking about allergies and how all your allergy pills are... The main ingredient is lactose monohydrate, which is milk sugar. When in actuality, all you need is the herbs. Take notes. I've been saying this for 5-10 years. Rosemary leaf, stinging nettle, butter burr. All right, you got that? And you can add eye bright. Because most people that get allergies, their eyes get puffy. Eye bright will help with the eye irritation. All right, eye bright, stinging nettle, butter burr, rosemary leaf. You can make it into a tincture or tea. It'll knock out the allergies naturally. Cool? Somebody comment free game. All right. The reason these herbs work, because they contain pepsin, which stops the histamines that leads to these allergic reactions. All right. Feels good with your sense of humor. Yeah, I got to make it fun. Because I tell y'all, in all actuality, to wake up every single day to people dying in my DMs, telling me they're stage 4 cancer, telling me how they have outbreaks of HSV, telling me how they got type 1 diabetes, how they lost their leg, how they're losing their eyesight, how their mom just died, or can you help my dad from dying, this and that. It's really draining. So if I don't add humor, it would be impossible for me to continue forward with this, of what I do, right? I'm already drained half the time and don't feel like doing it. I keep it real, but then I wake up to y'all's messages, to y'all support, to y'all needing my help, and y'all just sharing the information and me being out in public. Everywhere I go, people coming up to me, telling me how I changed their lives. And that's what keeps me going, even though I honestly don't want to do this anymore because it's draining on me mentally. Keep it real with you. So I have to add in a lot of humor and comedy into my videos and my style of teaching, kind of like a comic. Y'all know how a lot of comics actually are very depressed individuals, so they joke to keep a fake smile on. That's how I keep pushing health. All right? So I joke a lot to give myself some kind of joy. Because in actuality, waking up every single day to people dying, hundreds of DMs every single day, it's hard. It's hard. I keep it real with you. It's very hard. It's very hard. You know, I don't even like to use the word hard, right? Everything's easy. So I have to trick myself and play it. Y'all know how I'm big on manifestation and speaking positive affirmations. So every day I say, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy, it's easy, right? Because now I'll get sucked into the fact that it's actually hard. And this is some bullshit, because all these people are just following these doctors and eating this food, and they're just doing whatever they want. And then they talk shit on my page and say, well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Meanwhile, you have no neck. You have no neck. I go to your page, you got a little steak-um sandwich and packaged macaroni and cheese on your plate, talking about my lunch for the day. And you're going to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to health? You know how annoying that is? Keep it real. People act like it's not annoying. It's annoying. You're 55% body fat. You have cancer. And you're eating pork chops every meal, and you're going to come on my page and tell me I don't know what I'm... Insanity. This world is insane. That's why I keep to myself. You have no neck, right? You gonna tell me I don't know about health, right? Sorry. I think we're gonna wrap it up because y'all see I'm about to start going off track and going crazy. You want to get your eyes right. Walnuts are great. They're high in selenium, which protects the lens of your eyes. Glutamine repairs the damaged nerves in your eyes. Also, you can eat kale, which helps release tryptophan, which relaxes the nerves in your eyes. Ginkgo, the herb ginkgo, all right? Ginkgo leaf, ginkgo biloba, right? This helps increase blood flow to the retina of your eyes. Notice a lot of times when I teach, I cover my eyes because I have laptops up, I have phones and things like that, and the blue light actually damages your eyes. So anytime I'm on my phone, I'm editing, I'm going live, I'm teaching, and most of my videos, I cover my eyes to block blue light. You understand that, right? Free game. Free game. Okay. Okay. Cool. Should we end it there? Or keep going? If you got some value, somebody comment value. If you got some value, if you like anything that I taught, if you like anything that I talked about, that I taught, you like any of the 20,000 plus free videos I've been posting for 10 years straight, you're missing out on a lot of information if you're not in my platform that I built because they censor me so much. My Holistic Health and Finance University. It's $29.99 where I take you from beginner to expert on holistic health. You get my detoxes for free when you sign up now. I'm doing a flash sale. It's $29.99 where I take you from beginner to expert on holistic health. I give you detailed protocols for every single disease and illness. So whether you have cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, whatever you're dealing with, you go right to that module, cancer, boom, follow that protocol in line with the 30-day detox. Knock that shit out. Let's keep it real, right? I have tons of testimonials for every single issue you can think of. Is what it is, and I can provide proof, and I leave the names in the Instagram names so you can verify these people's real. So if you want to check me, DM, go to my testimonials highlights and DM people. Say, hey, did you actually follow his program? Are you actually in his university? Is it actually everything that he says is included for only $29.99? That doesn't even make sense. It sounds insane. It is because no one's ever done it before. All right, I take you from beginner to expert on that. Give you these detailed protocols. Right now, if you sign up, you get the next month 100% free. So your following payment of only $29.99, which is only $1 per day, isn't due until 58 days later. All right, and you're getting $1,000 worth of my ebooks for 100% free, including the detox, which is the first step that all you all need to follow. So you can knock out the mucus, the inflammation, the overload of acid in your body, which we talked about previously in this presentation. All right. No unnecessary automatic replies. I appreciate your support. You know my phrase, do what you gotta do what you gotta do, because it's that simple. I don't believe in if, try, can't, almost, or maybe. I get it done, no excuses, nothing to it, but do it. Put your finger in the mirror if you blow it, take accountability, and I'll let y'all later make a bio flash sale in at midnight West Coast time, but no code necessary automatic replies for the next month. Free, I can pay $29.99 today, and $1,000 worth of my ebooks on health and finance, 100% free. Also take you from beginner to expert on 10 plus streams income, including crypto, which is what you really need to know now. Shout out to 100 following my crypto notifications. We've already tripled and quadrupled my facts and I show receipts. Go to highlight